Hi guys, this video is going to be the opening opening gambit of my participation in ISM's International Scale Modeler, their group build, namely a Pacific group build. We've managed to get this kit squeezed kind of under the radar, so to speak, because it's the scheme I'm doing. You could class as actually not in the Pacific, but I've spoke to the bosses, and they're quite happy with it. So what I'm going to do, that one there, Southeast Asia Command. So it kind of flew in Burma, that sort of Southeast Asia. Not, can you class it as Pacific? You know, you can argue amongst yourselves if you fancy it, but it's in. So that's all we need to know. I've lost a bit of mojo in modelling at the minute, so this is an impetus to get me in. I don't normally do 172 stuff really because I need these now, and it's all a little bit too small and fiddly for my fat chubby fingers. That might be the dishwasher. So we're going to have a go at it, and we're going to do it in the camo, the Southeast Asian camo, and we'll see how we get on. I have got Beaufighters are a favourite of mine. Well, I've got the Tammy one underneath the house there in my little stasharoonie. Yeah, and I've got lots of PE and aftermarket decks and all sorts, and I kind of really want to do it, but it's quite a big build really, and I didn't want to kind of ruin it. I lost my thing on it, and I didn't want to do anything. It's a shame because it would have been brilliant and you'd have loved it, but I'm going to save that for when I'm properly back to it. So what's going to follow now is not a walk round, a review of, it's more of a sprint round review of the kit, and let's go and have a look now. Let's go and have a look now. Over to me. Right, thank you very much. Me. Alright, let's have a look at this Beaufighter then, shall we? Right, I've got it here. Here we go, look. Here we are. Airfix Bristol Beaufighter Mark 10 art. You say what you like about Airfix kits. Box art is always good. Aircraft are always doing something, which a lot of manufacturers, they just have like artist or CAD drawing or whatever it is. Thank you. Just of an aeroplane, just either flying about or just on its wheels somewhere on an airfield. But Airfix always tend to have them doing something, and that is great stuff. Brilliant. So look around the box as normal. There's your number. This side here, upside down in Australian. Right, there are your two schemes on this particular kit. The one I'm going to do is this one, although I do prefer the Coastal Command one. But it's going to be the one from Burma. What squadron is that? 27 Squadron, Royal Air Force Southeast Asia Command. Excuse me, August 1945. Now, I have looked inside the box. I'm going to be honest, this isn't a blind review. This is my first review, mind. So let's get to it, shall we? So obviously normal standard stuff, Airfix, doctors, all in the same bag, all thrown in. There you go, mate, buy that, we don't care. So there you go, that's the first thing. Let's get out of the box. Thank you very much. Let's get this stuff out of here, shall we, without breaking anything. That was easy, as I say. I have had a look at this. Right, what should I look at first then? Shall I have a look at the instructions? Instructions were first. Instructions. There we go. Standard Airfix instructions. If you want to have a quick read, have a quick read of that. If you wanted to have a quick read of that. Beaufighter was a Second World War British long-range heavy fighter developed from the earlier Beaufort range design, featuring two powerful Bristol Hercules engines. Aircraft gained a fearsome reputation, being both fast and able to deliver a powerful blow with its 4 20mm cannons. Yada yada yada. Mark 10 Coastal Command. There you go. So that's a little write-up of the aeroplane, and we'll go straight into here. There's no call-outs, sprue call-outs, no screw map even. Let's get it right way for you. So straight in, pretty sort of wing spars. These new Airfix, you've probably seen them by now. They're not new. Can you class these as new? They're probably not. Where they're red, there's your previous. Apparently, it's supposed to be your previous bit you're supposed to have put in, but usual sort of thing on there. That's pretty self-explanatory. It's not going to be a hard kit, this one, I don't believe. All there like that. Fuselage going together. Doesn't seem to be a lot for the instrument panel. Decal by the look of it. Up here, can you see that? You've seen instructions before, Airfix ones. They're pretty easy. It's not going to be a difficult kit. Going on to these spars, which is quite a good idea because obviously gets the right dihedral and right strength for the wings, which is always good. Onto the tailplane, all around here. That quite familiar, unusual steep dihedral on the tailplanes. You've got engines. Nice little detail on the engines. They're really quite nice. And here, undercarriage. Always fiddly. I always struggle with undercarriage because of the fiddliness. Torpedo, which you're not going to bother with. Rockets, which I believe we probably will bother with. So we'll have to see how we get on with them. Got some glassware to go in. And the colour call-outs. Here's your Coastal Command. Very nice. The one we're doing is that one there, which is a dark earth and a dark green camo with a medium sea grey underneath with this little white stripe. And I believe it tells you here, gives you an approximation if you can see that, on how wide these stripes should be. Now whether that is actually true, you'd have to go with it. I think you'd have to go with that one. Right, let's have a look at them. We can have a look at the decals while they're out, I guess. Yeah, they're quite nice. Yeah. I must. What do you think to them? Look right, don't they? Probably better than my eyes. See them in register. There it is, look. There it is. Not exactly air scale. It'll do. You're probably not going to see a lot anyway. It's such a small canopy. Okay then, let's have a look at some of the sprues. Some of this plastic that we're all hoping to, yeah, you know, look at that look. It's alright, isn't it? Look at that. Where's my little knife? Yeah, detail, look, we've got some lovely detail here. Rivet details on that little panel there, can you see that? Wonder if you can see that. Hope you can. Difficult for it to come and focus up. Riveting detail on this panel, we've got some surface detail here, look at all this lump there. It's quite nice. You know, Airfix, you know, they're all difficult really, because you know, I'm no great lover of Airfix. They do a lot of things wrong, but the newer stuff is very good. I have done a couple of, what have I done in the past? One of their FW190, which is very nice. The Harrier, one of the Harrier family, lovely. All the new stuff is really good. It's got that funny, soft, light blue plastic, but you know, the details all there. I mean, yeah, it's all there, isn't it? Nothing on the inside to see. Nothing there. Let's move on to another one. Let's have a look at the fuselage and its various odds and sods on here. We've got undercarriage doors, we've got a sort of rudder. Again, let's have a look at some of this detail upside down. Yeah, lots of these. It is nice. There's no getting around that. That's, yeah. I mean, you could say that the panel lines aren't in scale. You could, if you wanted to be, you know, an idiot about it. Yeah. I mean, if that was real life, real size, you'd probably get your head in there or your arm, which isn't, you know. But you know, it's fine. What's wrong with that? For me, Airfix, let's look on the inside. Airfix kits are aimed at, difficult to, yeah, they are aimed at the beginner, perhaps, you could say that. Certainly the cheaper end of the market. But, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Ribbon detail. Inside of the undercarriage doors, there's a bit of stuff going on in there. There's Dick and Dom. Whether you'd use them or not, I don't know. Do you use them? I don't particularly. But they look alright. So look at, people did use them, they're fine, aren't they? Another one. What we got here? This is, I haven't got my glasses on, like an idiot. I haven't put my glasses on. Right, we got some tailplanes. We've got some. There's two of them. Obviously different marks. Obviously there is another Beaufighter that's coming out imminently. So obviously, you know, one of these is for this and one of these is for them, for that one. But you've got, you know, fabric detail on there. You've got more panel lines. You can see that. Torpedo looks like these wing spars. Obviously, there's not going to be nothing on there because you're never going to see them. Instruments. Instrument sidewalls. Can you see that there? You pick them out quite nicely. Pick them out. You know, you can get a photo etch for that, but why would you want to destroy that detail? Stick your photo etch on. Why would you? Exhaust, porcupine exhaust. Well, you know, you'd probably get better resin ones, but you know, nothing wrong with them. Control column, tiny, never going to see it. I wouldn't have thought. Seats, the seats are on here somewhere. Seats. See, the pilot gets a nice comfy seat. The observer not so. Props are always a good indicator of the quality of the moulding, I would have imagined, I would say, within the kit, and they look fine. They look absolutely good enough. Tail was quite nice. Tail wheel and prop, 2 tail wheels, one's up, one's down, retracted I should say, unretracted. And then we've got this final sprue, which is like the underneath. Obviously the underneath is a separate component, which we've seen in the instructions. Is the floor of the internal of the cockpit. There's nothing on there. Whether you could scratch build anything in there, you probably could, but would you? Because looking at the fuselage again, would you see anything in there? You probably could. Depends how good the glass is. We'll have a look at the clear parts in a moment. 2-piece wheels, yuck. Are they slightly flattened out? Is it there, aren't they? 2-piece wheels with a separate hub. There's nothing on the hub, but that's alright. Engines. Yeah, not bad at all. Nose cone out. Yeah. No, fine, mate. That's going to be absolutely fine. Nothing on the inside of there. There's no flash. There's no bits hanging off, actually. Excuse me, in full fairness, rockets. This is flash free, completely flash. You try saying that when you've had a drink. Completely fresh. Can't say it again. So clean up wise, we just be cutting off the sprues and getting on with gluing it in, which should be absolutely fine. Undercarriage, I'm sure the undercarriage up. You know, if you want to do, you get a bit of lead wire on there, a bit of brake lines going on. There's the seats, we've seen them, haven't we? Yeah, fine, nothing wrong with that at all. Clear gear. Excuse me. So yeah, they've got their knockers, Airfix, and I am an Airfix. I could be an Airfix knocker. Things I don't like about Airfix is, and I know they're not the only company to do it, but it's reboxing the old classic vintage kits into new boxes. Gets my blood boiling. There's no need for it. It's not fair. And you shouldn't have to do it. Yeah, let's have a look at this clear stuff. Oh, you can't quite see that. It is pretty clear actually. You know, that's not bad. You can see my arms through there. Look, that ain't bad. Yeah, it is a wobble. It does wobble. It is wobbling around all over the place. But I suppose if you've got to try and, you know, mould that into a difficult to do. Can you see that? I don't think, you know, it's fine, isn't it? I think you'll find it's fine. How this kit goes together is well, you won't really know until we start doing it, obviously. It's it's one of the joys of modelling, of course. Oh, I've got my glasses on, I can see. Yeah, so it should be okay, it should be alright. It should go together absolutely fine. There's no reason why it shouldn't do. This, I'm going to have to get on with. I can't dilly-dally anymore. So I'll be starting this one very soon. So yeah, all in all, not bad at all. Okay lads, back to me. But well, there you go. Well, just a quick run round, nothing amazing. You know, it's this 172 Airfix kit. It looks very nice. I'm sure it'll go together very well. we'll find out. I've seen these. You've seen these built online. You know, they look fine. I think it'll be okay. So what will follow now is just a couple of photos of the sprues. You know, so you can see some of the detail that you possibly couldn't see on the screen earlier. So let's see how we get on, and hopefully we'll have more updates sometime soon. Okay lads, thanks very much, see you soon.